The evidence actually naming Bantag as the one who ordered the killing comes essentially from testimonies from prisoners or persons deprived of liberty, right? I'm correct?
Yes, basically.
And you completely trust these testimonies?
The Secretary of DOJ mentioned of a totality of evidence, meaning this totality of evidence are not really direct evidence but plain.
And you completely trust these testimonies?
The Secretary of DOJ mentioned of a totality of evidence, meaning this totality of evidence are not really direct evidence but plain.
Magandang araw mga team members ng Team Bantag. Natin pong napakinggan, abogado ng Mabasa Family, interview ni Karen Davila. Very clear, inamin ng abogado na walang direct evidence sa mga testimonies ng mga inmates na linking Yusek Bantag as mastermind. Diba? Inulit ko pa eh. Ang basihan lang nila yung tinatawag nila na totality. Ala, sige na lang yun. That's their basis, totality. But para sa atin, huwag tayong mabahala. Legal battle ito. I'm sure maraming abogado na tutulong kay Yusek Bantag. Diyan na magkakatalo sa totality versus direct or specificality. At ang alam ko lang, common sense, beyond reasonable doubt, guilt beyond reasonable doubt, dapat mayroong magturo. Eh wala. Sige, exciting ang labanan. Okay, salamat po, Madam Karen Davila, for the first time. Ang ganda yung pagka-interview mo at nahulog sa patibong ang abogado ng Mabasa Family. Panoorin po natin itong interview.
Attorney, let's talk about the evidence. The evidence actually naming Bantag as the one who ordered the killing comes essentially from testimonies from prisoners or persons deprived of liberty, right? I'm correct?
Yes, basically.
And you completely trust these testimonies?
These are admissible evidence because first of all, let me backtrack a bit. The Secretary of DOJ mentioned of a totality of evidence, meaning this totality of evidence are not really direct evidence but plainly circumstantial evidence, but it was a barrage of evidence executed by several people, mostly basically inmates, and these inmates were assisted by legal counsels also.
Okay. Now, attorney, what was in Percy Lapid's commentaries that you believe would cause General Bantag to actually order the killing? Because it is common for public officials to be criticized by the media. But what was it in his commentary that you believe would be a strong motive for him to order the killing?
Well, there were 3 episodes of Percy Lapid's program which tackled or which attacked General Bantag. Firstly was sometime last year when he talked of Bantag's mansion and several cars. And then this year, there were 2 episodes which also criticized Bantag for the disconnection of water service to some NBP employees.
Okay, so that's 2. Or is there another one that's most recent at the very least a few months before the killing.
Yes, yes, yes. The Percy Lapid also criticized Bantag again for he calling him the Cinderella man for the uh, disproportionate display of wealth.
Okay, so considering that Percy Lapid is a hard hitter, right? He has criticized many other officials on his program. Do you believe that his commentaries against Bantag would be enough to lead to the order of his killing? Because Percy Lapid criticized many public officials.
Yes, yes, that is being said as the motive behind the killing. The reaction actually to the commentary is what matters most. And knowing the personality of Mr. Bantag, he is really quite vindictive.
Okay, what makes you say that he's vindictive?
Well, I don't know him personally, to be honest, but from his previous actions, especially during the especially in his recent interviews, you know, he was too tough and too hard hitting also in saying to the point that he was already daring or threatening the government that he was willing to fight it out.
All right. Well, actually, he did say that he had nothing to do with Percy Lapid's death, and he refuses to go to jail. Did you hear that?
Yes, yes. He refuses to go to jail. And his statement that he has nothing to do with the Percy Lapid killing are mere denials.
Okay. All right. And General Bantag allegedly ordered SJO2 Ricardo Zulueta, right, to implement the killing.
That's right, Karen.
And what do you know of Zulueta? Of course, Zulueta is still in hiding, but what do you know of him?
Personally, I don't know anything about him. All I know is that he is the deputy of Bantag in the National Billeted Prisons.
Okay.
And he was the one relaying all his instructions to the gang members.
Okay. Now, attorney, would you say, I mean, there are, I believe, 5 other personalities that were involved before Joel Escorial received the information. Tama ito, sir, no?
What personalities are you referring?
Zulueta then spoke with Denver Mayores. Mayores spoke with Labra. Labra
Yes.
spoke with Galicia. So there are roughly 5 personalities before
Yes.
Joel Escorial got the order.
Yes.
Now,
Karen.
they were asked to raise the money to actually pay for the killing. This is correct.
That's right, Karen.
Okay, can you explain the logic of this? Attorney Pelaggio, Bantag orders the killing, and
Yes.
yet he asks people to raise money to pay Joel Escorial.
Yes. Well, okay. That's well, it's one way probably for Bantag to and then in exchange for that fundraising, as we call it.
Yeah.
They were also promised liberty and also leniency in their service of their sentence.
All right. Now, it's just important to ask these questions. How did they raise the funds? How did they raise 550,000 pesos?
They raised it because they were also given some sort of a what do you call this? An accommodation in the new Bilibid prisons.
Yes.
They were doing business inside inside the facility.
Okay, so the funds were
And the
raised
proof of
through
that, Karen, would be-
business. Kumbaga,
Yes.
buy and sell. It
Yes,
wasn't asking funding from specific people.
Can you
Oo. The fundraising for the killing, was it done through businesses inside Bilibid, or was it raised by asking funding from specific personalities?
To my understanding, it was raised inside the Believe It through their businesses, and proof of that is lately there have been confiscations of more than 7,000 cases of beer, which will be of beer in cans, which were being sold at 1,000 pesos per can.
Okay, so